Good morning, vinyl community. Alex here, back again, and yeah, long time no see, guys. It's the first video I've done in front of the camera for at least a couple of weeks now. So yeah, it's been a while, and just wanted to come on and make a vinyl update. Just some recent vinyl finds that I've got to show you guys. All of them I'm really excited about. I picked up some really great records over the last month or so, and you know, it's always eager to come on here and show you guys as soon as possible. So just going to go through them. I've got about 7 or 8 records to show, so not a whole ton, but I've got, you know, enough to make a video. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do today. I've been pretty busy. I said that last time, but yeah, I've been you know, enjoying the summer. You know, what's left of it. You know, we haven't got a whole lot of, you know, summer left now. It's September, and I'm off to university in just a couple of weeks' time, actually. So yeah, my whole life's going to be turned, you know, on its head in a couple of weeks' time. So, you know, I've just been making the most of the summer. You know, my time left at home before going off to uni, and you know, I went on holiday with the family, and if you guys have been tuned into my channel, been watching my videos, then you'll know that I made a quick video while I was down in Cornwall on holiday with the family. We were just, you know, it was just one of those holidays where we just, you know, it was quite a relaxed, you know, kind of feel to it. We didn't, you know, feel like we needed to go out and do stuff every day. But we, you know, we travelled around a bit, and we visited some pretty nice towns and, you know, villages and, you know, places down in Cornwall. It's a really nice, picturesque, you know, place to go for people living in the UK. You know, great holiday destination. So it was really nice, and we, you know, we travelled around and went to various towns. And obviously, me being a record collector, I'm always going to be seeking out the record stores, you know, wherever I go in the country. So yeah, that was definitely a feature of the holiday. I wanted to try and find some record stores at least, and it wasn't great, really. I mean, I managed to, you know, find a couple online and you know, get them located on the map and you know, on my iPhone, and you know, kind of search them out that way. And then, you know, once we got to the towns where I thought they had record stores, you know, it turned out that, you know, they'd been closed down or they weren't there anymore. And you know, I guess it's just a sign of the times. Everyone knows it's happening. You know, record stores closing down left, right, and centre, and they really are becoming quite, you know, few and far between now, I would say. Certainly here in the UK, I think it's probably worse here in the UK than it is, you know, in the US. It seems that way anyway. I mean, we just, you know, we're really, it seems to be, you know, less and less every day. But, you know, I did make a video while I was down there, which, you know, when I did find a record store, and yeah, posted that a few days ago. That was in Falmouth, and just found a really cute kind of retro indie record store down there, and it was one of the coolest shops I've ever been in. It was just awesome to be in there. They just had, you know, seating areas, had a little cafe in there. You could bring your dogs in and pets in and stuff to browse with you, and you know, they had quite a few records in there, not, you know, millions of records, but they had enough. And I ended up picking up a couple of things there, which I'll show in a second. So yeah, it was great in the end. I managed to find a store, and you know, an indie record store that was still going, and that was nice. So I just had to make a quick video. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. As I say, a couple of weeks till I go off to uni, so who knows where this channel's going to go. I don't know quite, you know, what the situation will be while I'm down there. I'm going to Oxford Brookes University, so I'm going to be living in halls with, you know, other people, and it's going to be a life-changing thing for me. So I can't say whether I'll be keeping up with the channel, or hopefully I'll be able to still make videos, but I think at least for the first couple of months or so, I'll be just trying to settle in, you know, with the people I'm living with, and, you know, with university life. So don't expect a whole load of videos over the next, you know, few months. I haven't been making them regularly anyway, so it's not going to be a massive change. But, you know, I'm not going to be on here every day for the first couple of months. But hopefully I'm going to keep the channel going, and you know, the VC is very important to me still. So yeah, that's definitely something I'll still watch a whole ton of videos for sure. So yeah, anyway, I'm talking too much here. It's 5 minutes already. Playing in the background, we're just listening to a bit of Burt Yanks. This is his self-titled record. Pretty battered, pretty, yeah, shot in terms of the sleeve, but yeah, I think he recently passed away, Burt Yanks. I think he was pretty old, getting on for 80, 90 years old, so, but yeah, he recently, you know, passed on, and it just made me want to, you know, take out this record again and listen to it. It's a great record, this one, so yeah, R.I.P. Burt Yanks, really great folk artist of the 60s. That's what's playing, and just got my coffee here. Got to wake up a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to get into these finds. Starting off with one I really should have shown a long time ago, if I'm honest. This is one everybody has showed, and you know, it's a VC essential, of course. Everybody owns this, everybody wants to own it, if they don't own it, and you know, it's definitely one of the most prized records I've, you know, acquired over the last month or so, and it's my copy of Derek 2, of course, by our beloved Derek Higgins. This is my copy. I got this on my return from Crete, so yeah, that was a good month ago now that I picked this up. I got sent this by Derek. Very speedy delivery, which I was impressed with, and just so happy to have this in my collection to go with Derek 3, and the artwork is just beautiful. You know, everybody's talked about it. Steffi done an incredible job. You know, this is definitely, you know, Derek, I think you picked an amazing, first off, start by saying, you know, I think you picked an amazing piece of Steffi's artwork to go on the front cover. I'm sure she's very proud, and I know you're very proud of this too, so, you know, great job on the artwork, and the photo there is so moving. And when I got this, you know, I'd seen it on the videos, you know, Derek showing it in his videos, and, you know, that was one thing, but when I got this in my hands and saw this photo, you know, just kind of, it moved me, it really did. It was quite a moving thing to, you know, see, because Derek's talked a lot about his, you know, his childhood and his past, and, you know, you gain quite a lot of insight into his life, you know, through his videos. So, you know, I know a fair bit about Derek, you know, not, of course, everything about Derek, but, you know, watching his videos, you know, he talks about his life and life in general, and, you know, that he said that this photo was a very meaningful photo to him, and I can completely see why. It's a great photo, and it just kind of moving when I saw it for the first time. And yeah, the music, I mean, what can I say? It's more of the, not more of the same, but it's you know, more great stuff from Derek. He's I think he's right in saying that this is a better record than Derek 3. I certainly enjoyed it more. That's not to say I didn't enjoy Derek 3. I absolutely love Derek 3. And I think both of the albums have their own kind of flavour and their own kind of thing to bring to the table. But I think this is overall kind of a more succinct, you know, free-flowing record. And I think the vocals that Derek's put on these, you know, these tracks, certainly the first side, I think the vocal performance that he does adds a whole lot to the record. And I actually really like your voice, Derek. I mean, I'm not sure everybody will be a huge fan of it, but I really do like your, you know, your vocal performance on this record. I think it, you know, really adds to the record, and you can really hear, you know, the emotion and the passion that you're putting into, you know, the words, and the instrumentation and the music itself is, you know, amazing. Similar to Derek 3 in a way, but I think better, more kind of complex in parts. And I really like the last bit of this record. It's kind of a mashup of kind of samples, and kind of reminded me of like the Ribbons track on Derek 3. Kind of seems similar to that, and the last couple of tracks are kind of like that, which was really nice. But yeah, the music is great, and absolutely loved it from start to finish. Played this a whole ton of times, probably played it, you know, 5, 6, 7 times already. all the way through. So this is my copy. I got number 63 out of 100. Derek signed it for me, which was nice. Just quickly show it. I got my orange copy, and I didn't manage to get a red copy of Derek 3, so I was glad to get an orange copy of Derek 2. And of course the insert, you've all seen this, I'm not going to spend a long time on it, but the insert with the lyrics and the image, which is nice. But yeah, great record, and I can't wait for your In Dreamer record to come out, Derek. I'll certainly be purchasing a copy of that, and listening to your mixtape this morning, which is also awesome. And I just hope you keep doing this stuff and keep making music for a very long time, because you're a I'm just so glad that I've been introduced to your music, and I'm lucky to kind of know you in a sense, I guess, and to have the privilege of watching you on YouTube makes this music even more special. So that's Derek 3. Talked for quite a while about that, so I'm going to move through these next few more quickly. Second of all, something I picked up in the record store a few weeks ago. This is Pinch and Shackleton, their album from I think last year, Gatefold Sleeve, and this is kind of dubstep music. Pinch and Shackleton collaborating on this. Shackleton I know a little bit about. I've heard some of his tunes before. Pinch, this is my first introduction to him, and I certainly think this is a great introduction to Pinch as an artist. My friend's gone to see him a few times, and also Shackleton, and he's told me that live Pinch is just incredible, and so Shackleton. So I had to pick up this record. I'm getting more and more into dubstep, really, ever since listening to Burial and some Shackleton. I've really been vibing on the dubstep, and this is a great example of just a great dubstep album. Not too heavy, it's not too in your face, which I think some kind of more popular dubstep is. This is much more subtle and much more intricate, and it's got some very heavy, loud moments, but I think they're just they're also incredible moments, and moments that are kind of emotional as well, in a sense. So yeah, really glad to pick this up. Nice gatefold, double LP, and just a nice artwork too. So yeah, pick this up if you haven't heard it. It's really great stuff. Okay, now moving on to a couple of things that this is one I actually received yesterday. Well, sorry, I went into the record store yesterday and I couldn't resist picking this up. To be honest, I didn't even know this had come out. It was kind of a surprise when I went to the store to find that this had actually come out, and it was actually available to buy. I thought it was kind of I thought I'd got another week to go before it came out, but apparently it's it's already out, and it came out I think 2 days ago. So this was great to find, and I still haven't listened to this all the way through yet, so I can't comment too much on the music. But what I picked up was Centipede Hurts by Animal Collective, of course. Their most recent LP, their most recent effort, released, as I say, a couple of days ago, and saw this in the record store for a good price. Snapped it up because I've been listening to some Animal Collective this year. They've released a couple of singles. In fact, I actually have one of their singles on 7-inch that I didn't have out. I'll get it quickly. Yeah, so I picked up this single by Animal Collective about a month ago. This is Honeycomb and Gotham, 2 tracks that they released, I think back in May-June time, and released on a 7-inch. And yeah, this was really, really impressive. I really love this track. Just so lively, so experimental, so different, just unlike anything I'd heard from this year or any year. It's just totally took me by surprise, and after listening to this I looked into them a little bit more. I haven't heard any of their other other tracks, sorry, their other albums, like, you know, Strawberry Jam, or their last Merryweather Post Pavilion or something. I haven't heard those albums before, so this is my first full-length LP from them. But as I said, listened to Honeycomb, absolutely loved it, and from then on I had my heart set on buying this album when it came out. And this is just more of the same. It's very, very similar to Honeycomb that they released, you know, earlier in the year. Very kind of jumpy, very loopy, almost. You know, the hooks are very, very short and snappy, and this music will just, you know, keep your attention, and you know, it will. You won't get bored listening to this. You really won't. It's. I've heard that it's nothing like anything that they've done before. They're totally going in a whole different direction, which I think is great when bands do that. You know, when bands go in, you know, completely different directions to, you know, where they've gone before, and you know, it's great because it just shows the progression and the diversity and versatility of the band. And this is just yeah, as I say, more of the same. Short, snappy hooks, great beats, interesting lyrics, and just a great album. Still haven't listened to it all the way through. I'm about 2 LPs, so I'm three quarters of the way through. I've listened to 3 sides, so can't talk about the album in its entirety. But beautiful gatefold. Again, very interesting artwork. Really like the artwork. So yeah, if you haven't got this, this is one to pick up for sure. Going to be one of my albums of the year, and yeah, it was a great surprise to find it in the record store yesterday. Really didn't expect it, you know, to have come out yet. I thought it was coming out in mid-September, but yeah, that's Centipede Hurts, and this single too is worth picking up if you can find it. Okay, moving on to probably my vinyl find of the year, I would say. This is probably the best thing I have in my collection right now. And it cost a fair bit. It cost £30 to buy. I ordered this about a week ago, and after hearing it online, hearing a snippet of it online, I just fell in love with this album from the very start. And I've seen a couple of you guys show it already, but this is really just an incredible piece of art, incredible album, and here it is. It's Swans, of course. This is Swans' most recent album, The Seer, which came out, again, just a few days ago. I think August the 28th. This was released on MrDylanRecords. Very, very thick sleeve, and the reason why, of course, is that this is a mega album. It's super, super long. This is, I think, just under 2 hours long. Yeah, I think 1 hour 59 minutes long from start to finish. So of course they couldn't fit all of the music even onto 2 LPs. They had to make it a trifold. I'll just open it up here for you. There you go. Trifold. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. One thing that just caught my imagination straight away with this album was the front cover. Just so kind of mysterious. So yeah, just kind of so striking that it just kind of made me want to listen to the album. And I love albums that kind of break down boundaries, and a 2-hour album is, I guess, kind of daunting for some people to get their heads round. But yeah, this is albums like that just really make me want to kind of find out what they're about and find out why they're, why they've got something different about them. And I just wanted to know why this album was so long. Was it worth listening to? So I listened to kind of the first 3 tracks online, and just I just got kind of entranced by it. It's kind of a magical thing, listening to this, because this is my first Swans album, which is kind of incredible that I haven't heard of this band before. And yeah, this is my first full-length Swans album, and yeah, I can't believe it's taken me this long to find them. Of course, they started back in the 80s in New York, and I think they went through up until the mid-90s before splitting up, and I think they've just reunited, or they reunited in 2010 or something, and they've made a couple of albums since then. I think this is their second album since the reform of the band, and yeah, this is just, listening to this for the first time was a kind of just incredible, moving, emotional, entrancing experience. I can't really explain how it felt, but this is I think my album of the year so far. I think it definitely competes with The Money Store by Death Grips. It's certainly up there in that category. I think everybody should listen to this. If you've got the money to buy it on vinyl, it's definitely worth a pickup. Obviously a super deluxe package, trifold, triple LP. You get a poster. With the front cover image and the band there on the bottom, which is nice. And of course this band is kind of the brainchild of Michael Gira, who's the front man of Swans, and has been, I think, ever since its inception in the early 80s. And he's kind of a mastermind. Certainly I think he's the main kind of instigator and mastermind behind this album. And you can really see his genius shining through on this, and it's made me really, really want to go back and listen to all of the other Swans albums. I already have their album from 2010 on my iPod, and I've been listening to that quite a bit. So yeah, this is a new band for me, but this album just blew me away. It really, really did. So Swans, The Seer, pick it up, listen to it online. Buy the CD, buy the vinyl, do whatever you have to do to hear this, because it's great stuff. So happy to have it on vinyl. Right, this is kind of a long video. I'm at 22 minutes here. I'm considering whether I should cut the video and make another one. I still have 3 records to show and a couple of CDs, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm at 22 minutes and it will take hours to upload if I go any further. So that's a few of my recent finds, guys. Sorry for being long-winded. Sorry for kind of dragging it out and talking too much. But yeah, I'm really enthusiastic about these recent finds, especially the Seer and Centipede Hurts. And that's the vinyl update. I'll be back again with another video. I'm going to do it straight after this. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. But enjoying everybody's videos. Keep it up. Keep the vinyl community going strong, and keep doing what you love doing. And yeah, I'll see you guys very shortly. Thanks for watching.